welcome. We are the homies of the round table. Where the table ain't round, but at least we ain't square.
Facts.
I am your host, Trio Daciano, and with me I got the big homie Adam.
Yay.
Here we'll be talking about boss talk,
Homie talk,
funny talk,
and a whole lot of other
BS to help you de-stress. Yo, but before we get into it, there's just one thing that we got to get off, and get it out the way real quick. Vibe check.
Vibe.
Already, we got to get the nerves shaken off and everything like that. Get everything desensitized from the week. Speaking of, how was your week, big homie?
My week sucked. Nah, I'm playing. Nah, the week was good, man. You wake up and you're just glad that you wake up. You know what I'm saying? Every day's a blessing, so shit. In order to have a bad day, you gotta wake up. So even if you have a bad day, it's straight. You alive.
Hey, you
feel
woke
me?
up on the right side of the grass today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yes sir.
Hey, but so speaking of, right? I had this little revelation. All right, I was leaving CVS.
Oh, you had an epiphany.
I had an epiphany.
A sudden moment of insight.
an intellectual moment, as you would, right?
All right.
So I'm leaving CVS, and I had this thought that crossed my mind, man. Something about hearing the clerk say, "Have a good day," after you just bought condoms, hit different. Hey, you want to turn around and be like, "Yes, I will. I will have a good day."
Hey, listen, it hit different because you about to hit.
For real. You just kind of like just stressing it for a second. You're like, man, I really don't be wanting to go to this store or nothing like that. And then you be putting them on, like trying to hide them. He always buy extra items, like, let me grab this 2-liter real quick. You know what I mean? I might need some ibuprofen.
Profine?
Ibuprofen. Yes.
Profine or profane? Because whoever it is that you about to hit probably going to use a little bit of profanity. You feel me?
On Jesus' sandals, you was right.
Bro, on Vegeta's pride, she will.
Hey, but so how was the snowpocalypse for you, huh?
Man, listen, you know what? I was actually really fortunate. I ain't lose power. I ain't lose water. I ain't lose nothing.
Afraid.
Nothing. So I take it you were heavily affected.
Oh, you just over there living lavish like that?
Hey man, I was executing my white privilege. You feel me?
Oh, so you was out there blending in with the snow. You just chilling.
Bro, I was chilling with the Abominables.
Well, I was looking like an ice cube in my car all night. You know what I'm saying? It was not fun. All right, I'm from Detroit. All right, let me start this. Okay, I am from the North.
Motor City.
I did not move to the South to bring the North with me. Okay, it needs to stay in this lane, like them unpaved roads y'all got out here. That shit was ridiculous. Okay.
Hey, but listen here, man. So you talk about you moved to get away from it, right? Homie, you should have moved to Miami. You moved to Texas, the weather here is bipolar.
Bruh,
okay,
straight on menopause.
It is just so undecisive. It don't know what it want to be.
Like your ex.
Man, hey, let me not open up that can of worms just yet, man. But listen, so Texas, you move here, and you could literally experience all 4 seasons in the same week. Where they do that at?
Bruh, for real, because I was straight walking outside with like 2 hoodies, an umbrella, some flip-flops, and some snow boots. I didn't know what I was doing, bruh.
You looking like you ready for the undecisive apocalypse.
Frosty the Dope Man out here with the do-rag.
On Jesus sandals, you right.
Bro, no, for real. Like, it sucked that first night, man, because my apartment complex, I don't know if we in the ghetto of the nice area, but we lost all sorts of power, bro. Like, we was out for over 32 hours, okay? I woke up and forgot where I left my toes, homie. Like, I couldn't feel nothing.
Oh, them hoes was numb. You had the Novocaine toe. Novocaine toes.
For real. But hey, shout out to my homegirl though. Like, her and her family took me in for, a couple of days. Her man, their best friend, that's their roommate, their mother-in-law, and like 99 cats, bro. Like, we was living lavish there, bro.
Hey, you the cat man with a do-rag, you feel me?
Hey, but the funniest part about it is they live in Oak Cliff, so That made us crack up because it was like, oh, they don't want to fuck with the hood. Like, you ain't cutting power right there, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, out there they will call out a whole army of hood bugs. Yeah, the hood bugs. I mean, I'm telling you, like, especially if you at a Motel 6, bro, they got a roach in the pillow, and that thing probably got a Tech 9.
Bro.
A 45, ready to blast your ass.
Bro, M16s with the La Cucarachas, bro.
La cucaracha, da 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 da, pow! You know what I'm saying?
For real. So, how's things going at work, bro? Like, I know you weren't living the luxury life out there.
Man, okay, so we, where I work is not in the hood, so you know weather was fucking with us out there. Okay, so on my trek, my journey to work, right? I'm driving my former Mazda, now snowmobile, to work, trying to make it.
Right.
Luckily, I'm only like 15 minutes away.
Okay.
Skating, so, but skating, sliding, right? So, but I made it. It took me 30 minutes to get there, but I made it.
Wait, hold on. It took you 30 minutes to get to a spot that's what, like 10 minutes from your house?
Yes, bro. Why you fucking with me right now?
Bro, you could have walked there faster.
Hey, listen, man. So I did what I had to do. Luckily, I got Reliable. You know what I'm saying? I got a car that gets me from point A to point C. And the reason why I say C is because I just might break down at B. But hey, we made it. So I get to work and I'm thinking, okay, we normally have light in the building, right? Yeah. Okay, well, power went out. Right, so, and I'm also thinking, why is it 39 degrees in this lobby right now? So, I'm like, man, it is Antarctica up in here. So I'm sitting at the desk and I'm trying to work, right? I'm trying to get done what I need to get done on the computer that doesn't have any power. So I'm really just bullshitting at work at this point. But I'm freezing like a popsicle up in here, man. I mean, and my flavor, vanilla.
Oh, okay.
My flavor of popsicle is vanilla. I mean, clearly, look at this skin with no melanin.
Over there with the Irish cream.
Babies. But it was good, man. So even though it was super cold, luckily we had our management office that's in the back room that's back behind the desk where I'm at. It was pretty warm in there. So, and I was bundled up. Nice and cozy. So, I was able to stay warm and I had water, thankfully, plenty of bottles of water on deck and stuff like that. So
that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
And my crew was able to make it to work. My staff was able to make it. So luckily, for us, it didn't go as bad as it did for some people.
Oh yeah, because we was straight out for the whole week, bro.
Oh yeah, you couldn't go at all, huh?
Because, well, I mean, at my job, we run deliveries in a big ass truck, so we ain't trying to do 360s on the freeway. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't trying to look like how that FedEx truck hit the back of that car.
Right, but on a serious tip, man, that's some serious stuff, man. I mean, for all those people to be affected, man, and just condolences to all of the families that lost somebody.
Hey, and shout out to the first responders that were there too, because there was a couple of nurses that were already like involved with that pileup, and the majority of them were okay. So every last one of them got out their car and just immediately got to work, checking on everybody else.
Yeah.
And shout out to y'all. Y'all been holding it down throughout everything.
Yeah,
the pandemic and all that.
Big shout out to all the emergency relief and your first responders for sure. One thing I do want to talk about on this whole pileup that happened. Bro, you saw that picture of that SUV that was just chilling on top of everybody else and it was unscathed? Bro. Yo, wish I could pull up the photo right now, but listen, there was a whole SUV chilling on top of a bunch of other cars that were there. And I mean, how does that even happen? A whole SUV, this thing got to weigh like 3-4 tons.
Oh, I bet
or something like that.
Highlander. He said
I mean, maybe
that
not
3-4.
My man was on some Game of Thrones type shit. He's like, I'm on the top now. But no, see what it is I'm thinking from the picture it was kind of hard for me to tell, but I'm thinking I saw some paper plates. So that car was new, and that car knew it was new. It said, "Nah, you ain't fucking my bumper up."
My man said, "I don't have insurance."
Bro. Hey, he went to the general to save some time. Man, hey, you know what? He also saved some time, saved some time and injury and whatever else he was able to save. His ass is what he was able to save.
Oh,
You know,
facts. But that show gonna suck when he has to get down from there, bro.
man, listen, they gonna have to call out a crane and just lift this mug up with whatever clamps they gonna use. And I swear, on my mama, bro, if it was me and if they did in my car with the lift, I'd be like, I went through all this. I went a hop, skip, and a jump, leaps
Bruh.
and bounds to get up on top of these vehicles, and y'all gonna mess my car up now?
Bro, turn this to some Backstreet Boys. Be like, tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a fender bender.
Yeah. So I was talking to one of my homies at work, right?
Uh-huh.
When we finally got back to work and everything, and GPS was taking us every way but the right way. All right, it was like hood GPS got activated and was just like, make a right at the prostitute. Like, bruh, that made no sense.
The prostitute, bro.
Bro, for real. For real. So we got the looking around and stuff like that, right? And we was messaging the people ahead of time like, hey, we like 15 minutes out and yada yada yada. He's like, oh, okay, you should have plenty of space to park over here. No. And, we got a big ass.
I mean, why you talking like that, bro? Did y'all take a left on Harry Hines or some shit? What's up?
Look, man. Look. All right, we was on the corner of I don't know and El Gato, okay?
and El Gato, and that prostitute that you was talking about just might have been a man. It just might have been a man, homie. Hey, and no disrespect to all those out there that are like, gender. What's the term that I'm talking about?
Gender neutral.
Gender fluctuative.
Yeah.
We making up words, but we gonna roll with it. They understand.
Nah, so all right. So we're getting ready to pull up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And again, my man was hyping it up like, hey, we got all this space, you guys could just park right here, we'll be good. We're like, okay, all right, cool, because we always try to make sure that we ain't got to bust no weird-ass U-turn in a big-ass truck, right?
Yeah.
Bro, we pulled up, we looked at this man, he was like, oh, okay, you could just park over here, and we like, all you got is a Bolero, nigga, like, like, where am I supposed to park over here, bro?
Shoot. Hey, park at the pump. Because they wasn't pumping no gas at some places during this whole Snowmageddon, Snowvid-19 bullshit.
Bruh, man.
I'm telling you,
seriously.
bro. Because like, so some of the diesel fuels, they were freezing up, and what it does is it gels, right?
Yeah.
And you can't pump it into a vehicle. But I'm thinking to myself, bro, I use 87 gas. I use some regular ass gas. Why y'all don't have it?
Bruh.
Why do y'all not have this?
Dude, I passed by maybe 6 different gas stations on my way home. So first of all right, when I was leaving my homegirl's crib, right?
All right.
My gas tank said, you have 35 miles left in your gas tank. Now,
Okay.
for all my broke niggas out there, when you see that mileage in your gas tank, why all of our dumb asses go, I can do it. I got that. We good.
Because you know that the car manufacturers, they just kind of cut it off at some point. So it's like, you could probably really make it 37 and a half miles.
Yo.
You know what I mean?
Bro, nothing will make you clench tighter until it stops telling you how much gas you got left in the car. Bro,
you could just clunk out at any minute. Just
Bruh.
I can still make it. I got like 4 miles left in this bitch.
Nah, for real, son. Cause like every gas station I stopped at, the dude was just outside smoking a cigarette. Every last one of them. It was like a universal sign of, nigga, you already know. Why you even here?
Like, bro, they was all standing outside. They said, take a number, young blood. We all going through the same shit. Man.
For real. So like I was on the freeway, right? And I had just got my car serviced before the whole Snowmageddon hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't had no windshield wiper fluid. Now,
all right.
I don't know if you understand how devastating it is to be on the freeway with people slanging mud when your gas tank on E. Ain't no drinks on E, all right? Like, I ain't got nothing, boy. Like I'm sitting here coasting like, hey, yo, guy, it's me.
It's your boy.
Yeah, boy. I know we done had our ups and downs, our lefts and rights. I done left some girls on red. But if you can help me out this one time.
And please don't let me be in the one lane. They got a pothole the size of Kansas. Please.
Because you know in Texas, that's all we got out here, bro. Construction is always happening, bro.
That's the reason why we have a city called Pottsboro.
Bruh.
I'm talking about motherfucking ditches. These ain't pots. These ain't potholes. These are ditches, man.
Bro, for real. Yo, on another note though.
Well, hold that thought. Did you ever get where you was going with that 35, low key 37 miles left in your tank?
Oh yeah. I made it like nearby the house, right?
Nearby.
Near.
So your ass had to walk a little bit.
Bro, I parked that bitch and said, "This is me now."
Bro, you know it's bad when you go to send somebody to Addie to come over and you done messed around and send them to Kroger's address where you had to park at. Say, hey man, why you say? Hey, you know, just don't question it. Hey, but why you over there? Can you grab me a couple candy bars and a box of water?
Bro, you know it's gonna be some bullshit whenever I hit you with that. Hey, but before you pull into the parking lot, bro, just remember to take that left by the cribs over there. Hey,
by the hollow.
Hey, there's gonna be this one spot. Hey, don't mind the trash that be there. You can just move that out the way, bro. You gonna be.
That's trashy. Dad jokes.
Really?
I ain't even a dad player, but I got dad jokes.
Dad jokes and D-Rose knees, bro. That's what you got.
Okay, listen, man. Look, I don't understand all these blessings I got, but my knees did not get blessed. They got blessed with arthritis. I'm talking about I'm 30 years old. Mind you, it didn't start when I was 30. It started when I was like 26.
No, you know when it started? It started when Pop Lock and Drop It came out, all right? When you was trying to impress the baddies on the dance floor, like, oh, yeah.
Bro, why would I be trying to impress a baddie and start twerking and dropping it low and shit?
Hey, man, you got cakes, bro.
I got them little Debbies. Hey, man, listen. I'm the hostess with the mostest.
You know what I'm saying? Gotta show off, bro.
Straight
up. See that oatmeal cream pie.
Hey man, look, those things went hard when I was growing up.
Went hard?
Yeah,
Bruh.
You're right. They still going hard.
Bruh. Okay, them and the cosmic brownies always slapping.
And
like your mama when you came home late.
But the only problem is, see, like them and the cosmic brownies, they be putting some cosmic weight on me. You feel? Because I'm talking about this weight gain is out of this world, my guy. I need to hit the gym, man.
Bro, hit the gym, son. I need to be slapped by the gym, okay?
It might slap some of that weight off, yeah.
I've had a membership for years, bro. For years, okay? It's gotten to the point where every time I show up and I swipe that card, it's like, hey, nigga, you back?
like, whoa, hold up. Man, the last time you checked in was 2014.
But like, oh yeah, play. This is my annual check-in. You know what I'm saying? See if y'all got some new shit up in here.
Hey, bro. At least you didn't walk up in there, being the last time you checked in was 2014. Talking about some. Hey, y'all, I'm finna start a fitness channel. Y'all mind if I bring some filming equipment in? We gonna, you know. That's what everybody doing on Instagram these days, man. You know, they be starting up these fitness channels like this workout with me at home type stuff. You know, trying to get you to lose that quarantine weight. You feel me? Because you can't work out at the gym. Yeah, you couldn't.
If I had to start one, I'm gonna call mine "Not Fat from the Back." You know what I'm saying?
Not fat from the back, because I'm fat all the way around. It would have feel like sometimes.
For real, son. For real. But yo.
What it do, man?
So going back to my week at work, right?
All right, we back.
We got to be on our humanitarian efforts this week, which was cool because it was like almost close to closing, and we found out because we deliver to apartment complexes and stuff like that, right? Mm-hmm. So we got hit up by the city to say, hey, we have a bunch of water available. You guys can come pick it up and to try to help out your apartment complexes and stuff, right? At first, when we first got out there, mind you, Dallas driving is some bullshit. All right, all these one ways in no directions.
Always has, man.
Bruh, that shit was ridiculous. All right.
All right.
But we pulled up. We got loaded up with the water. Went over to the first apartment complex. Went to drop off the water. Mm-hmm. Dog, nothing makes you feel better than a sweet little old black lady saying, "Is that for me? Oh, thank you, sugar. I appreciate it, baby." Bro, it just touched my soul, man. Like it made me so happy. Like we was already on overtime and everything like that. But when she hit us with that, both me and my homeboy got the cheesy. We was just smiling. You know what I'm saying? We here for you. You know, this is what we do.
Hey man, that really is wholesome for real. I mean,
for real. Like it was like no BS. Like it was so nice to be able to do that for those people, man. Because there were so many people that came out, and you don't even realize just how many people stay in an apartment complex until something like that happens.
yeah,
And the amount of people that came out, like when I was looking at all that water, I was like, damn, I kind of want to go back down to Dallas to pick up more. Like,
right, and help some other people.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was real cool seeing so many people go out of their way to help others. Like there was a guy in a wheelchair, he couldn't get up the steps and stuff like that, so a lady handed off her water and it was like,
Yeah.
it's fine, you know, I can go back and grab some. So me and my homeboy, we went and grabbed it for her. You know, it was
Right.
just so cool to see so much positivity, and you know that's really the kind of mentality that I want to stay in. You know, that kind of lane, just those
100%.
positive vibes, that high frequency of just
Yeah.
being positive.
Yeah, just radiating, you know, because I feel like your true self shows when you radiate like that. You just have a positive aura, a positive vibe about you.
Yeah.
And you know, the world needs it badly, you know. 2020 was a perfect representation of the fact that we need kindness.
Seriously.
You know,
Absolutely.
we need love. We need people to just, I don't know, be a part of outreach and lend a helping hand. Not man, there's just so much bashing and whatnot going on, like in the whole political world, and all that's blasted on social media. So now it's trickling down into just you know, like regular communities, not even at a
Seriously.
high level.
Yeah.
And so when hate is fostered like that, it's very hard to get rid of sometimes because it becomes embedded in people.
It becomes a vicious cycle that some people just can't break out of. You know, and a lot of it can be generational. You know, it wasn't passed down that nugget of kindness. You know, but it's gotten to the point now where there's so many scammers and stuff like that. It makes even good people not want to reach out anymore.
Facts.
And that's part of the cycle that's happening right now. And
Yeah.
it's sad to see. You know, like you'll see somebody standing on the corner and be like, bruh, I know where you got them pants at, bruh. I know you can afford to not live on the streets like this. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Like, listen, man. Why you live in a jank ass apartment, but you pulling it up in a brand new Benz? You know what I'm saying?
Preach, bruh.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, the only reason you're doing that is just so you can have a temporary moment of upper status. But don't bring nobody home to the crib, because then they're gonna see the real you.
bro. Oh yeah. Don't go to my bedroom, bro. The matter of fact, the bedroom's kind of the only place you can sit. And you can sit on a mattress, bro. All you got is a mattress, bro. Like, what do you mean?
Bro, not even on a bed frame, now on the ground. And it's like, where your sheets at? You ain't got no sheets on your bed? I mean,
Yo, you gonna have those scammers that be trying to pull up girls and bring them home. Like, oh yeah, baby, I got a water bed at the house. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, they bed just sitting on piles of water. That's what it is.
nah, they had a water bed that was sprung a leak that they ain't know about, and it just kind of flooded the apartment.
Yo, side note, why did people put fish in their water beds back in the day? I never understood.
Bro, listen to me. You know, I bet you the population of fish in general in the 70s probably died off because you cannot feed them.
Bro, we was fucking them goldfish up, son. Like,
I mean, like, they just in that bed talking about some, hey, Timmy, what's up, Greg? Hey, bro, you seen the owner come by at all today? Nah, man, because he ain't fed us in, like, ever. You looking a little emaciated. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm telling you right now.
they be in there like my cousin Dory. My cousin Dory told me, just keep swimming, bro. Just keep swimming.
And so they just in there doing laps. Like, they doing fishy motocross, man. Just keep swimming. Oh, hold on, I'm kicking into high gear. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Yo, but going back to what you're saying, man, yeah, it's just positive vibes, man. That's what I'm hoping everybody starts to lean towards in 2021, because now is the time.
Yeah, it is. And, and this is something, what I'm about to touch on, and this is something that, like, I have struggled with myself, just like I'm sure a lot of other people have, is not having the willingness to take initiative.
Yeah.
Right? Because of, suffering from whether it's just fear of the moment or the situation, or you're procrastinating, saying that you'll do it, and you have the kindness in your heart to do it, but you just don't ever do it because you're procrastinating, right? So, and I think that so many more people out in this world could experience the love that they need to experience and the help that they need if people just like you and me, or for the viewers out there, for all the viewers that are watching, if they could just, tap in and take that initiative to say, you know what, instead of waiting on somebody else to help this person, I'm gonna do it.
Facts, man, facts. Seriously. And like they say, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. And if you're not gonna take the time out of your day to put kindness in the world, how are you gonna keep expecting kindness to come back to you?
Yeah.
Karma is real. It works both ways, good and bad. You put out good into the world, good will find you again.
Yeah, it's reciprocated. That's a fact, man. It's like, what is it? Law of attraction.
Yep.
That's a whole nother, that's a whole nother wormhole we could dive into, because there's so much in that people don't even understand.
Yes,
but I mean, what you just talked about is the basics of it.
Yes, sir.
You get, like Drake said it best, you get what you get.
Yes, sir. And law of attraction is a big thing for me. Like I always talk about that in our downtime and stuff like that. That's something I wholeheartedly believe in, because I've had way too many moments where I definitely shouldn't have been able to make it, but something comes in clutch at the last second.
Yeah, so. But that's just it. What you just said a little second ago, you said that's what you believe in, right? To believe. How can you expect to attract something if you don't even believe?
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you believe in yourself?
On Jesus sandals.
On Jesus sandals, we do. But there's a lot of people who don't. But they they'll get themselves into predicaments or situations where they want others to believe in them.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You got to be your own advocate.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like,
sir.
You got to put yourself out there and just be like, look, beat on your chest and let the world know you believe. Let yourself know you believe.
Nobody can hype you up better than you can. Like,
Facts.
You got to be your own hype man.
You're you.
Shoot. You.
I mean, everything down to the little, wrinkles and crevices on you. You know what I'm saying?
For real. You like you Hakusho. You know what I'm saying?
Like bro, hey, spirit guns, boy. But anyway, so like, know yourself. I mean, shoot. I know if my little thing, was curved to the left or curved to the right. You feel what I'm saying? So I know me. You do too? I mean, hey. Just so everybody know, I ain't trying to say like little, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro. Big dog energy around here. How I say?
All day. All day and night. Especially at night. Anyway.
I can hear that clerk in the background again. It's like, have a good night.
Thanks, I will. Oh man, and he probably thinking to himself, man, I really hope he ain't going home solo, cause like, what was the point?
Bruh, yo, that was.
I mean, maybe not to make a mess.
Hey, maybe. I'm fucking up some socks, bro.
Bro, you know what, dog? And then you leave them things out, like, yo. Especially if you live with anybody and you leave a couple of them mugs out and they step on them, it's gonna be like stepping on like a bag of Pringles.
Dog.
They just crunchy.
Nothing is worse than living at home and having the urge and don't nobody want to go to bed, bro.
Having the urge to splurge. Hey man, yo.
Trying to have a connection with your erection.
Listen. Facts. And you're only trying to go in one direction. But man, yo. When I was a kid, the fact that we're on this topic now, when I was a kid, man, I was like, 10, 11, 12, discovering, like my manhood and whatnot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of learning to know myself a little bit. I'm like, oh, that's there. Mm-hmm. Oh, it functions. Like, it's moving. It looks different than it did 5 minutes ago. What's the deal?
Look at that. Like, oh, it's been hitting the gym? What's up?
Like, so, and me being a kid, I was up late one time, a little too late, past my bedtime, you know, and both my parents were asleep, and you know, late night TV came on,
Bruh.
and I'm talking about it was that
Late night TV
it was
in
the
the
it was
early 2000s, late
man, listen,
90s, bro.
bro, late it was this was I want to say Girls Gone Wild, like hosted by Snoop Dogg, of all the things, of all the people to host this. It was Snoop Dogg. So he was like, "Hey, yo, it's your host SNOOP G. You know we out here doing the damn thing. Now listen here, ain't nothing like a bunch of just fine little mamacitas out here with some hula hoops, because you know it was like a Brazilian edition." So listen, man, I'm watching, and so like, bro, I love Latino women, bro. No, like, and
That's big facts, though.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
Hey,
that-
I don't
that's-
discriminate. I love all types of women,
That's
but
big facts at the round table.
but at the round table. And so, you know, I was like, I think that's what kind of when I developed my liking for Hispanic women.
My man had a direct connection to that moment.
I did,
He's
man.
like, oh, this might change my life.
Yo, and it's like, so I'm sitting on the couch, hoping, praying to God that my parents do not hear me, because that's an instant ass whipping, probably, right? So,
Oh, he's gonna get whipped in the front and the back.
so listen, man, I'm watching. You know, I'm 12 years old. I'm sitting in that seat like, you know, I'm watching the TV like they hula hooping, and man, listen. It hit a point in the episode where they done all turned around, and I ain't never seen that many cheeks in my life. I mean, just the wiggling. And 12 years old, I am mesmerized. Okay,
Right. Bootymatized.
but bootymatized. I mean, it was bootytronics. I mean, I had never seen a left cheek and a right cheek do the RoboCop, bro. Like, I mean, it was just insane. But anyway, you know. So I'm like, okay, I'm watching this. Something going on down in the southern region. What happened if I touch it? Long story short, I ain't even gonna get graphic, but I discovered what it was to have a release for the first time, and I'm just like, you know, 12 years old. I'm like, ow, why is it hurting? What is going on? It's burning.
Right, I don't even distinctly remember my first time. I just remember the first time I was like, oh, I'm forever watching all of this. Back when BET Uncut was on air, bro.
Bro, when they was putting out Nelly Tip Drill.
Bruh. Talking 10, 11 years old. Must be your ass because it ain't your ass.
Yeah. Man, but you know,
about cheeks, bro? That ain't make no sense. That was all sorts of ridiculous. Okay,
bro, I'm damn near convinced that BET is the founder of Hostess, because all of them women is the hostess with the mostest.
Bruh. Oh, that was a bakery there, bro. They was just cooking up the little daddies.
Straight up. Look, man, croissants, baguettes, muffins. Shit, even Wonder Bread, throw a little white girl up in there. You feel me? But I mean, hey, listen, man, we've as men, we've all been there at some stage. So, you know, it's a part of life, man.
Hell
It's
yeah.
a part of growing up.
Yeah. I don't know how it is, but for women, but for men, it is disgusting. Like, it is terrible. Okay, like, please, if you can avoid it, don't have little boys. Right?
Were socks originally made to be on your feet? Because, you know, you don't realize until you hit a certain age that socks serve multiple functions.
Oh, absolutely.
Bro, you know what? Hey, listen, man, you know, we might ought to start a sock company. Multi-purpose socks. And like the outside is made of cotton, but the inside is satin.
Easy wash for your leisure.
With a smooth finish. Yo.
Bro, because I know my mom must have hated me growing up with all the socks that was disappearing, bro. And you don't ever have an answer. You can never think of an excuse fast enough Like, boy, where all your clothes be going? You know what, Mama? I really don't even know. I think somebody just keep coming in here and staring and everything. I mean,
As if the boogeyman exists and he just ganking your socks. Just
hey man,
yeet.
be telling your mama, it's like, hey, well, the man in my closet, his feet get cold. You know what I'm saying? I'll be trying to help him out.
That sounded a little rapey. Let me have a man in your closet.
Hey, well, it's not like the boogeyman was there for good purposes, okay?
Oh yeah, he definitely scared your ass.
Be afraid to have that 1 foot dangle off the bed, but like, you ain't getting me today.
But hey, he ain't going for your feet though. He going for your socks. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Moving on.
Hey, moving on. You right. Say, bro.
What up, bro?
You remember once this year and once last year, we got stimulated.
Big facts, bro.
We got stimulated. The government stimulated our pockets.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God.
Right on the wallet spot, bro.
Bro, where we needed it the most. But did we though? Because I mean, I got a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this money came, and so I was like, I'm finna ball out.
Bruh, ball out, nigga. You know that shit was gone in like 2 weeks, bruh.
You right. The first one was like, what, 600? That ain't shit.
Man, and they knew it. They knew that wasn't shit either, bruh. You know how you want to do a good deed and you see a homeless person, you got like $2 in your wallet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or you think you only got $2 in your wallet. It turned out to be a $5. And you like, damn.
It's like, hey man, look, I got this $5, but hey, I just saw a commercial from Wendy's. They doing that 4 for $4 again. We gonna be straight.
Because that's straight up how they treated us, bro. They was like, damn, really was gonna just do about $250, but
I wonder if the government got their own tax write-off, because they don't wrote off what, 2.2 trillion or whatever it was.
What? Seriously, you know they do. You know they do. All them people got money. All right, every last one of them got bank. Don't none of them try to act like it.
But they don't struggle.
But here's the proof. All right, here's the proof right here.
Mm-hmm.
Ted Cruz snake ass dipped out to Cancun. Like it was nothing, boy. He was out of here.
And he said, hey, I'm taking the fam with me. We're not going to one of those Super 8 motels. Nah, we getting that Airbnb. You know what I'm saying? But I could see why so many people were upset. I mean, bro, there's a pandemic like still underway. So many families, affected. Mm-hmm. God knows how many people are like on unemployment or just without a job and not on unemployment. Bruh. And you gonna fly out to Cancun?
That's like if your power went out in your apartment and you text your landlord and his ass reply, "Hey, shit, you ain't got no candles, bro."
Yo. Shit, for some people, it was like, I got about 15 candles. I've been waiting to burn them bitches. I hadn't used any of them yet.
Hey, but for real though, hopefully everything goes right with the stimulus check, bro. Because I got some things that I want to work on.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, even if you are somebody who receives one and you don't necessarily need it, put it to good use. Mm-hmm. Don't just waste it. Like, it's all fun and jokes. We talking about balling out. Bobby Shmurda just got out, so you finna hit the.
Got stimulated about a week ago.
Yeah, for real. And so, like, I understand that it's all gravy when you get that check and that it's just extra money, but just don't waste it.
Real.
So I know it passed through the House of Representatives,
mm-hmm.
and we're waiting for it to pass through the Senate.
Yes, sir.
Which we know who the Senate Majority Leader is now.
Big homie Bernie Sanders in this thing. Oh, well, he ain't good. Yeah, I mean.
Now, what's the Majority Leader's name?
From New York. He's from New York.
What is it?
Schumer. Oh, Chuck Schumer.
Chuck Schumer. Yeah. Yeah. So Chuck Schumer, he's the leader. He's been a big person to want to be pushing this.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
So
that's true.
I mean, I feel good about the fact that it's definitely going to get passed through the Senate.
Yeah. But the big thing, though, the biggest thing right now is part of that bill is them trying to raise the minimum wage at the same time. Now,
Yeah.
personally, I'm all for it. Like,
Mhm.
100% all for it. Because everything else been going up for years, right?
Yeah.
It's time for people to get paid. And the biggest argument that I hear every time this conversation comes up is, all it's going to do is raise all the prices on everything. What do you mean?
So,
Great value bread ain't even that great value no more.
true. And I mean, is there truth to that? Yeah, there is truth to that. Prices, will go up. Some small businesses are going to have a hard time, and a lot of people are going to be upset. Do I support the minimum wage being 15? Yeah, I do, because I mean, how hard is it to survive on, what is it, $7.25 at the minimum wage?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, bro.
Minimum wage is supposed to be a minimum living wage, as in this is the minimum amount you need to be making to survive.
Yeah, and even at that, it's still pretty difficult to survive, because I saw an article once that said for most, for any and all Americans to live comfortable, I think the majority that were interviewed said what was it, $75K a year to be to live comfortable and have like no worries. Now that's like wiping out all worries. So, but I mean, the least we could do is to bump that up a little bit and give people a little bit more money.
Other than that, we're gonna have to become like
more spending for small businesses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sure.
Yes, that money will come, and that's the biggest thing, because when people have excess money, where do you think it goes? Right back into the economy.
Right, and it will. So like, I mean, I sit on the side of support, but I also understand the side that talks about like the reasons why it's not necessarily the best move to do that. But I mean, at the end of the day, this is where I'm going to be at, because you and I are not, upper class, not upper class. The people that have zero worries.
Hell no, we struggle class.
I mean,
we
I'm not
mischeck away from being on the streets. That's where we at.
So like, for me, I'm in the middle class. Obviously. I mean, in my whole life, I never struggled. My parents did.
Right.
But they struggled so that I wouldn't have to.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm all for, enabling a lot of these parents that are out here, just to be able to not have to struggle so much so that their kids don't struggle. It's like,
And that right there actually touches on a positive subject, because our generation is really heavily more on the mindset of finding like job fulfillment and life fulfillment. Like we want that in balance, So a lot of people in our age group are all about, I want to figure out how to make money so I can set up my entire family so we all straight.
Right.
So everybody eats.
And that's where I'm at. I would love to be able to retire my parents.
Yep.
I would love to be able to provide my niece with a college fund. And if she decides to go to college, there's no worries there. She has it. But if she decides to go a different route and wants to start a business, or wants to, not have to answer to anybody and create something for herself, so that herself and the rest, her lineage moving on down the line doesn't struggle. She's able to do that.
Yes.
Like,
that's exactly where I'm at. Like I want to be able to pay off my mom's house. I want that out the way so my parents ain't got to worry about it no more.
Facts.
I want to make sure that my uncle gets everything, because my uncle has been a huge influence for my entire life. Yeah. And I want to make sure he ain't never, ever got to worry about nothing either. You know? Like I want him to be able to have all his little side hustles as legitimate, just side hustles, stuff that he feel like doing when he chilling.
Yeah, man, and we all have these people in our lives that, I would imagine most of us do. There are some that are unfortunate, but those that do it, we all have somebody that's in our life that is that role, right? That role of inspiration, that role of, somebody we look up to and is there for us, ride or die, 100%, We never have to worry about whether they're gonna fold on us or not.
Right.
And taking care of us. And oftentimes it's either parents or an uncle or a grandparent.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
It's like if you won't do it for you, do it for them.
Right.
At least do it for them, because knowing that you're doing something for somebody else in a positive light is a huge motivator.
Yeah, man.
That's one of those things that get your ass out the bed every day, and that's why parents struggle, but they make it work because it's not about them, it's about their kids.
It is. And and I just hope and pray to God that I am half the person that my parents are.
Same.
Gave everything to me, you know? So, and I want to give it all back and then some. I'm talking about 10-fold, 20-fold, I want to be that person that my niece is like, my Uncle Bubba got this. Ain't no worries, so.
For real. Yeah, 100%, man. Like we said earlier, man, that is where we want to be. We want to be on a positive wave. So, going forward, we're going to be working on a lot of mini side hustles and stuff like that, trying to start up our own entrepreneur stuff. And, one of the things that we are looking forward to doing going further is that we would like to have people in our area that are working on their own small businesses, and we like to invite them to come on to our podcast, give y'all time to shine, get exposed to a completely different crowd and community and stuff like that. So if you know somebody that has their own type of business, whether it's clothing, whether it's they run a very influential Instagram, or they're just a very positive thinker, just something like that. If you know anybody that you feel like deserves their time to shine, reach out to us.
Yeah, please do. There's a lot of people out there that just haven't been discovered yet, that are the next big thing, that are the next, what is it, Mark Zuckerberg, or the next Amazon, what's his name?
Lex Luthor.
Bro, Jesus, sandals that man is Super Bowl, bro. I bet you he rubbed his head with turtle wax. I'm talking about some Mr. Miyagi in that joint, man. Just wax on.
Bro, I bet you he was the original Mr. Clean.
he was Mr. Clean that was trying to exclusively sell online.
Bro, he was over there beefing with scrubbing bubbles.
Man, but yeah, so if you are somebody that is motivated, that has drive, that has a purpose, or is somebody who is trying to help others find their purpose.
Yes.
Be somebody to just extract it out of them. If you got that in you and you're looking for some support, you're looking for just a way to kind of get out there a little bit more than you already are. We're welcoming these people with open arms.
Yep.
We want these people to come on the podcast.
So like we said, you got to be on hype, man. But I also want to reach out to the friends of people that know somebody that is extremely talented, because they are also people that can get you motivated. So to you guys that know somebody that is very talented, that you want to see get their come ups, that you want to promote, sometimes it's not about giving them a push. Sometimes you got to give them a kick in the ass. So do what you got to do to get that person popping, man. We here for that.
That's right, man. And it takes a fire under the ass sometimes, because you know what? When you got a fire under, if you have a fire under your ass, you have no choice but to move, because that shit burn. That shit burn like a bitch. I ain't trying to still be burning.
Bro, this ain't Usher, bro. I ain't trying to let it burn.
And so, yeah, man, just man, find that in you. My dad always said. And it was so simple. And he's been telling me this since I was a kid. He said, if you always do what you always did, you'll always get what you always got.
Hold up. Repeat that. People need to hear it.
My father told me, if you always do what you always did, then you'll always get what you always got.
Oh, God.
And trying to achieve results or expecting something to change, but you're doing the same thing all along, it's a definition of insanity. Albert Einstein said it himself.
It's a vicious cycle, man. You gotta.
And it's known. It ain't no secret.
Yeah, seriously.
It ain't no secret.
It ain't. Everybody knows that. And we'll probably touch on this the next podcast. But one of the biggest factors to depression is knowing something and still not being able to do it, man. It becomes such this little bubble that keeps you held down, where you're like, damn, I know if I just got motivated to do this or to do that, nah.
And it's the repetitive process of that that eventually leads to you believing that you can't do it.
Yep.
You know? So, man, for all the people that are out there listening, you know, just please do not listen to that little voice in your head that's talking shit. Like, you ain't shit, you ain't ever gonna be shit, you can't do it. No, fuck that dude. Like, you know how sometimes when you get a little angel and devil on your shoulder like they have in the cartoons? I'm talking about flick that little dude off.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
See, the way I look at it is, listen to him, hear him talk, and be like, watch this, nigga. I'm like, that's wrong.
Facts. And just keep it moving, like steamrolling.
For real. So outside of that, man, you know, we got, like I said, we're gonna have some stuff in the works that we're gonna be building up to. One of the main things, again, just to touch on this one more time, is that if you know somebody that is starting a business or somebody that's already in a business but is looking for more exposure, let us know. Reach out to us. You can hit us on our Facebook. It will link directly to our email. You can get in touch with us from there. We're working on getting our YouTube up, trying to get stuff on Spotify and Apple iTunes, all that kind of stuff. So hopefully we will have a lot more stuff in the works as time goes on.
But hey, listen, guys. He was saying, you know, to reach out. So right now we do have a Facebook set up. You know, it is Homies of the Round Table on Facebook. So, you know, type it in, look us up. You know, shoot us a DM. You can communicate with us that way, and you know, we can get something going. Let's chop it up.
Yes, sir. All right. On that note, you know, we might be able to end it a little bit early for the first one. You know, let this marinate there.
Hey, man. It's all about the marinade. Sometimes you gotta let that thing sit for like 10 hours. You know what I mean?
Alright, well, we are the Homies of the Round Table. Thank y'all for coming on, man. We so much appreciate it. We'll catch y'all next time. I am Theo Daciano.
And I am the homie Adam.
Peace out.
Peace.